Hi everybody, John Melby with Become Demand Driven, and this is the sixth and final in my series of things we need to rethink in our supply chain management strategies. Today's topic is wrong focus, and I'm going to tackle this from two angles. Number one is what we hear about in the news all the time now is this idea of reshoring or nearshoring, or bringing your suppliers closer to you. Though I don't disagree with that as a strategy, it's just one in a large toolbox of strategies. And as long as we still face all of the other problems I've outlined in my previous videos, just moving your suppliers closer to you isn't going to be helpful. It's not a complete solution. And quite frankly, unless you live next door to your customer, they might ask you to move, and now you've really got a quandary. So it's not a very complete solution to just bring everybody back closer to your factory because you have factories in multiple places. It's just not a very complete solution. Don't stop looking at it as an option, but it's not the full solution. And quite frankly, it's going to take a while. The second wrong focus is this. We spend almost all of our energy focused on getting a better forecast, on that far into the future prediction that we talked about in video number one. We spend all of our time trying to get a better focus on our forecast. But we know that forecast, no matter how excellent it is, we know that the precision that we're using is going to cause us trouble. And as long as we continue to focus on that precision, we will have chaos, let's call it in the 2 to 4 weeks prior to our scheduled production. So why don't we put more emphasis on how we're more agile and how we can handle those 2 to 4 weeks prior to our scheduled production, instead of spending all of our focus trying to get a more accurate number into the future, but not an actual precise number. We'll never hit that precise number. Why are we putting all of our effort into making that number more precise instead of working on our capabilities to adjust and adapt to when the actual number becomes real? And that's point number 6. That's my last video in this series. Look for my next series of videos where we talk about the solution to these problems.